Great. Thanks, guys, for joining today's session. And in the previous session, we have discussed about how to do the deployment, how to build an application using Amazon QCLI end to end, following the iterative approach with the right better prompts. And I have documented all my lessons learned in the particular GitHub. In my prompt, I have documented all the prompts I have used. Under the prompts, I have given all the responses which I received from the prompt. Let's get into the deployment part, packaging and deployment part. Okay. So before deployment, I want to package it as in a container. So I mentioned that can you create a Docker file to containerize this Flask application? So what it done is it just created a Python application. Sorry, it created a simple Docker file. You can come and see this under this particular Docker local. So this is the Docker file. I taken it and it then created. You can see a lot of iteration happened in this, including a lot of error I got it. I'll walk you through one by one error I got it, but still I want to continue my approach of not touching any of the code. Using the prompt, I want to fix it. So when I Dockerize it, when I run this application, when I run this Docker, I'm getting a no module error. Then what I did is I just taken this error and kept it. Then what happened at the first time it packaged, it not packaged you see, this is the first time I got a response, first response I got it. But it taken only the app.py file, but app.py file is referring the budget tracker file where all our class file exists, right? So it not taken into this account. So again, I mentioned um, this is the error I got it. Then it said this is a fix it need to be done. So it automatically taken this particular file. Let me go through this the history. Currently, I'm in that history. So last time I walked through this file. Okay, so it automatically created the README. Oh yeah, the whole README was created by the Amazon QCLI only. Okay, I think this Python, it taken so much time. Uh, Still with the continuation of the code, it automatically refactor see, this is a file. So it automatically refactored. This is the error I got it. I think I would have given this prompt saying that, this is a prompt. It automatically read the prompt as this is first time it is creating it. And it created a requirement.txt file. It created a proper file, everything. See, this is the first time it is creating app.py file. Then I find out when I'm running it, I'm getting an error. And then what I did is I said, can you fix this error? Okay, can I fix this error? Now, this time it created a init file. I said, I don't want a init file. I just want the budget tracker file. Okay. So then I mentioned that without moving, I want the budget tracker file to be moved. So it does nothing, just to copy the budget tracker file into this Docker file and it then a deployment. The reason why I want to show you all those things is it's a iterative approach. So see, this is changes from budget. Then I run this application. Then I see there is a Docker file. It automatically says it moved. Okay, no. Yeah, see, this is the one. So it says, I don't want init file. I just want to say copy this source to the budget tracker file. It automatically update the budget tracker.py file and it is updated. Once it's updated, I can see I can run this Docker file locally. Yeah, it asking me to run this Docker build all this command. And after build the Docker command, since I have a Docker already, I just, okay, let me see the Docker images I have. Docker images. Okay, this is one. It gave me the command, how to run this command. So see, This is asking me to run this command. I taken this command. I just run again the same thing. I will say one. So it is automatically started. It started under this particular port. Let me check. Am I getting a response? Okay. I think I would have changed the port, right? Okay. So it automatically created this is running from the Docker. So I can show from my Docker console also. It just 29 seconds back it started, it running. So just carefully watches this AMD 64. Previously, while I'm running, it is not running under the AMD 64. Okay. If you go it simply using the Python's file, I will walk through this one. So after running this locally, then I given them the second prompt that I documented here under my prompt.py file. That is, I think I should stop. So far we have created a Docker file and the fixing the error. I told, can you fix this error? The budget tracker. Then I mentioned create a SAM template to deploy the containerized budget tracker Flask API to the AWS Fargate and ask me the input for the VPC and subnet settings. I just don't want to do it. I will change this one. I think I need to do this, edit this one. So automatically it asks this question. I even taken a screenshot of that. So if we go here, it automatically asks me the question. Okay, so it asked me this question. The moment I mentioned this is what I want to do, it asked me the question, give me the VPC details. Let me zoom it. Give me this, give me your VPC details, and do you have a specific subnet? Everything it has. So all I need to do is I create that information and update it. So once I update it, I this is a file you can see. So it is a finding the reasoning behind it. Look at it. This is implemented reasoning. It's automatically created by that. Okay. It understanding the we need to store the build the container and store into the ECR. Then we need to run a Fargate and then we need to create a load balancer. And if we already giving the VPC all those details, it automatically leveraging those things and creating the target group, everything was done. Okay, so that's it. So what this is a prompt I have given, and it started creating the resources. And after that, I have deployed the where is a block? Yeah, here is a block. So it's first time I'm getting this error when I'm trying to build that. It automatically created a SAM template also. When I run the SAM template, it says SAM deploy. If I run the SAM deploy, and first time I'm getting this error. Okay, let me show you that also in my console. It's a okay. I ran it in a separate console, but I can show you. This is the console I think I am using for. Let me stop this. Okay, I want to go and show the deployment error I'm used to get it. So I'm getting this error. I want to keep this history so that I can show in a demo. So if I go here, I build this one I did it manually. I done a Docker push to the ECR. And first time I am deploying it, it says ECR repository exist. So I updated it. First error, I think I could not capture. I think I missed that in a different console. Okay. So first time I get this error. Um, first time I got build is done. Now it is only deployment, right? So I asked the queue to fix it, but queue could not understand. But then I know there is a policy change. Rather than Amazon ECS full access, it should be Amazon ECS underscore full access. So I told, can you update this policy? Then it automatically update the template file and given me the updated template. Okay. Then I try to do it the deployment. It says the ECR repository already exists. Then I went and back and told the Amazon queue seller, you know what, this is saying that it's already exists. Can you revise the template file? If it does not exist, can you don't delete it or recreate it again? Then with the multiple iteration, I can see this all. After that, it started creating successfully. Um, this is a SAM template. But while I'm running uh, in the Amazon Fargate, I'm getting this error: execute local bin gunicorn execute format error. I have no clue about it, why this error happened. Then I asked Amazon Q, can you fix this error? Then automatically, what does it did? It changed this line which was running before to this command line. Okay, so then it updated the main function and it says this is a port need to be verified. So let me go to the AWS console. Again, this is the iterative approach. When an error comes, I have clearly made my mind. I want to use Amazon Q CLI ability and see how I do as much as possible without even changing the code. Till now, I not changed the code. Only thing I did is I created a ECR repository and pushed the container, because for that I need to use a login. For ECR pushing the in ECR, you need to use the login command. For that is a manual task. So I just want to do that. Then when I'm trying to do the deployment using a template.yaml file, you can see the template.yaml file here. Okay, it's here, template.yaml file. If you say ECR, so see, but here it says condition should not create a ECR repository. And if it exists, it will, even if I'm deleting it, it won't, if previously I'm keep getting an error whenever I'm deleting it, the SAM deploy, SAM commands, whenever running the SAM commands, SAM deploy, it is keep deleting the ECR repository and it is getting an error. So I mentioned update a template file so that it won't delete and it will exist. So when I run this, ECS Fargate, the container service. Go here and click on the cluster. Okay. And this is a service. And whenever I'm seeing that task, I'm getting that error. Previously, I'm getting error. You can see this CloudWatch logs. So good thing is we have all the traces of my experience, what I have done, and I want to okay, budget tracker, a log group, budget, budget tracker. So log stream. Is this yesterday? Yeah, this is yesterday. You can see the log stream. First error I get multiple times I get an error, but I just want to show you the unicorn. Mhm. It's taking so much time to load the logs. So when I do the deployment, I get this. Okay, these are all done after this one. The log group also delete along with it. Okay. So I get this is the error I want to show you. Okay. So this error. Okay. When this is the error when I'm deploying it, keep on getting a ECR deploy exit. So this is a prompt I have given, and automatically it modified this condition I have mentioned. Then the deployment, after I fixing this particular GUnicorn error, again I deployed. Then I got a different error when I'm doing the deployment. Execution local bin Python format error. Okay, so I went and ran this command, but Amazon Q identified. This is what I really amazed. Amazon Q identified this is an architecture mismatch. I'm running on my Mac, so it is using its ARM-based machine and it is deploying under this particular one. So, but if you are deploying under the in the Fargate, change it to this particular platform, this particular one. And it automatically updated the file and given me, and after deploying it, I can see this automate and I can see the application running. So when I do the deployment, Sam deploy, it automatically deployed the end-to-end stack and it given me the response. Okay, this is a command I used. If possible, I try to document the step to do the deployment. So, so Docker build. So I updated after this error, I built the Docker, I updated, and then okay, so it automatically do the deployment. So this is a command I used. If you want, you can see Docker deploy template.yaml file. Stack name is budget tracker, and I'm deploying under this particular region. Okay. If I want to delete, I will use a SAM delete and that same command. It automatically do the end-to-end deployment. After this is only thing I need to do is the Docker I need to build and push. It's a manual because as I mentioned, it's need a login. So you can see it's automatically given me the ALB URL and it's a public URL. You can see it ran. And previous by default, it was run as a two Fargate services, but I want to reduce it to the one because it's just a demo application. I don't want to run it for the all the time. So then I given the prompt. If you go to this budget tracker, there is a prompt file, my prompt. So as you can see, these are the major things. We can build a container and we created a SAM template and then we fixed the IAM policy. Then this is a unicorn error. We fixed it. Then the ECR repository, it was there. Whenever I'm deleting it, is saying that I cannot delete it. Then I excluded from the templated or managed, updated that information template. Then I'm getting this execution format error, which is again, it is due to the architecture changes. Still now, that also Amazon Q able to update the code. And I mentioned currently we have two Fargate running. I want to reduce it to one. Then automatically, what does it did is it just updated the template.yaml file and reduce it to the, see, this is a template.yaml file. Previously, minimum was two. Then it updated to one and five. And I'm told that if there is a CPU usage is more, please restart. So it automatically created a scaling policy for our ACS and updated the scaling policy and it it given the updated template.yml file where I just run the template file it just to refresh the template to create a stack shot and it deploy that. So these are the lessons learned. I have mentioned it here. So I really want to follow this no touch coding or no touch deployment. I have done a end-to-end coding of building an application as well as do the deployment to the Amazon Fargate using Amazon QCLI. So far what I did, I have completely using Amazon QCLI. Okay. What am I going to do next? Okay, what is coming next? So what we have done here is I'm only Amazon QCLI. But next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the all the powerful feature of Amazon Q agent. Okay, what is this agent? I'm giving a precursor before the next session. Okay, I will need to log in. Need to log in. Okay. So good. So I'm gonna use Amazon Q to under this particular folder. Yeah, simple budget tracker. Okay, here this one I'm say remove folder from workspace. Remove folder from workspace. Okay, and this also this is the only thing. This also I can remove from workspace. Remove work from the workspace. And then Q, from here I'm gonna refactor the code properly. So we are going to transform this. Currently, whatever the application we have here, if you're running this, if you're adding an entry, say that amount 55, category, transportation, and description, transport, uh, say transport, you can add, and you can say 20 is something like entertainment, and you can backdate and submit, say 31 a movie, something like that you can add. But if I run this again, when this container goes down, all the data will go off. Okay. So I want to refactor this application with a three important thing. One is by authentication. And the second thing, I want to refactor it all the whenever I'm storing for the user session, I want to store in a DynamoDB. And then I want to create some kind of um, furthermore additional features to be added here. Okay, if you want family, how you can group it and do it. So all those things, I'm going to do the development with follow the same procedure without touching the code using the Amazon Q agent. So like a dev, and as well as do the transform, and as well as if I want to create a test cases, everything I'm going to follow this Amazon Q agents to do this one. Same approach, I'm going to take it. I'm going to recreate this BDD file. I take this BDD file as a reference and say these three are missing as part of the BDD. Can you update it, the BDD? Then first I update the BDD. Then I create a test driven TDD out from the BDD. Then based on that, I will create again test cases. Then I will create a code and I do the end-to-end validation and I perform the final deployment. All those steps, I will do it without even touching the code. So thanks, guys. Thanks for staying in for this today's session. And I feel that you will also build an amazing application, okay, with the amazing leveraging Amazon Q developer. And if you have a very good understanding about your problem, and if you want to solve the problem, you no need to be a master in coding. You can understand how all the syntax and everything using Amazon Q. You can go build it. It taken me say 3 hours to do the complete building, and take another 2 hours to do the deployment. Since the deployment, I'm facing a lot of problems, so it's again in lessons learned. I'm sharing the lessons learned also here. Thanks, guys. Thanks for staying tuned. Looking forward for the future session. Have a great day.